People, big up on yourself. Welcome back to another edition of the Reggae Boyz Weekly. Today was Sunday, the 17th of November. We all know that the Reggae Boyz will face off against the US men's national team tomorrow in St. Louis, Missouri. And it is expected to be a good game. You would agree, right? I think Jamaica will beat them.
Bro, I'm not knowing that right now. I'm not depend Jamaica like that, that. If them win, kudos to them. But I'm not confident.
Well, listen, after the back of the first game, obviously, man, you have different thoughts surrounding that game. But, I'm pretty confident in terms of, Jamaica getting the job done against the United States of America. Especially seeing that, we did it against Canada. We were, 2-1 down? Are they 2-1 or 2-0? 2-0? Or 2-1?
Must say 2-1.
2-1, go Canada. It was an uphill battle.
How it will rule in it, though.
Yeah. It was even more uphill than what we have against USA right now. You see me I say? So, pretty confident in terms of what the Reggae Boyz will do tomorrow. But once again, people, big up on yourself. As you join, people, just go ahead and smash up that like button. Hit that subscribe button as well and leave your thoughts in the comment section. We have some big news for break for you guys. And it's coming from someone that is very credible within the Reggae Boyz space. And it has to do with some players within this national team. So share up the live, people, so that others can, get this information and they can dissect this information as well. And we'll definitely give our thoughts surrounding this info that has been broken by, once again, someone credible within the Reggae Boyz space. Also, we're going to talk about Mason Holgate, people. Mason Holgate not having the best of time for the national team. I want to address that as well, and I have a matter I want to speak on as well, as being that I'm 433 Press. I want to speak on something, an ongoing issue, and I think it's a very pressing issue that I should address, and it has to do with YouTube and the national team. I want to talk about Steve McClaren as well. I'm not really sold on Steve McClaren as yet. Not so much the football people, but more so the press conferences. Well, I'm a fan of United, and when Eric Ten Hag was at United, he almost took United fans for an idiot in terms of his press conferences, and I started to feel like Steve McClaren is taking me for a fool with how he's conducting his press conferences in recent times. A bit contradicting. I start to see him as a hypocrite and all these different types of things. So I want to talk about that as well. And once again, I'm joined by the biggest and the baddest co-host, But before we get into this, people, let me just give you guys the intro. It's time to rise up. Stand and take your place. Rise up. Shine like the sun. Rise up, rise up. Your journey has just begun. Rise up, rise up. Stand like the rain. Oh, yeah. Rule your destiny. No matter where you do, you know, say that we can't stop. We stand up and salute down to the yellow, the green, the black. I make them know. Yeah, people. So as I said, some things I want to address today. Very, very pressing issues. So first of all, let me just take some comments. Big up the people. The Malik, big up yourself. Bless up, guys. Affectionate Marathon, big up yourself. One Leon BLM, some morning. Big up morning yourself. One, big up yourself. Bam Sports. What may I call the player them reject? Bam, maybe mistake me for somebody else. One, big up yourself. Affectionate Marathon, so I just want the fans them stop bash the players. Giovanni, big up yourself. In terms of BAM Sports coming, people, let me just pull up some really quickly. And I don't know if I want to address that just as yet. All right, let me just get into the first thing, people. So news has broke, right, from none other than, somebody that I would deem credible, Dre Anyweather Sports, right? And it has to do with some players in this national team as it pertains to the game tomorrow. So once again, it's coming from Dre Anyweather Sports, people. IT Push, big up yourself. So the news people surrounds 3 respective players for the national team, and it is stating that sources in St. Louis are reporting 3 UK-based players are not available for the return leg in the USA. And the caption reads, breaking unconfirmed reports reaching the breaking. Hold on, the people. The one called he said breaking news, boss. Jaja youth. So it's unconfirmed reports reaching the breaking news boss is that at least 3 UK-based Reggae Boyz will miss the return leg versus USA in St. Louis on Monday night. Stay tuned as the story develops. Given the circumstances, however, I am confident that we can still defeat the USA away from home like we did versus Canada last year. Now, with that being said, people, in terms of 3 UK-based players not being available for the return leg tomorrow, it leaves us to speculate. You know, Dre basically said that we should stay tuned for more developments, but you know, Mason Holgate is in picture right now, and you know, we all know that Mason Holgate is suspended for the game tomorrow, seeing that he picked up 2 yellow cards, which led to a red card eventually, right? But who could those 3 UK-based players be? And again, it's not English-born players or England-born players, UK-based players. We have a lot of players within the squad that play in the UK. You know, Leon Bailey. You have the likes of Ethan Pinnock, Mikel Antonio, Lati Body, or whatever the case is. So, you know, so many names could be up for grabs in terms of who could be out for the return leg tomorrow. In terms of who could be out for the leg tomorrow, the second leg, who do you think that could be? Because we know Mason Woolgate is suspended for that game. We never expect Ethan Pinnock to be in. I think the coach said that they would, you know, assess him or something like that. So, what do you think about this story?
Well, as you said, we don't expect Woolgate to be out. Who's the next one? Pinnock was out already. I don't know, say Bobby Reid out, I treat that from nothing to change.
Yeah, but the news I break when last night, and to say 9 hours ago.
You can break news whenever you want to break news, brother. That's how it go. 3 players that I just named.
Shamar Hall, I say Shamar Hall, I left a comment to him, I say Antonio. What do you mean Shamar Hall? Which knowledge you have about that?
Is he me?
Update with Shamar Hall. What you have to say about that? And we're making Antonio there in our squad. What you talk about? I understand. Because me I say more Mikel Antonio start tomorrow. You get me I say? So unless Shamar Hall knows something me no know. Because he was selected. We know say the new inclusions would have been Isaac Hayden. Well, not Isaac Hayden, Ravel Morrison. Right? And he was confirmed last night. You see me I say? So I mean, if this were 9 hours ago.
As we know, Antonio did well, nobody not gonna report on that, but we know say he was at Ghana. See? No. We can press on the topic there still, because you did have some thoughts about him being at Ghana during the break. I had no problem with it since him dep on a yellow card suspension. If you're dep on every player, you're not obligated if you can't play for come until you can play. As some see it. So you will have some players who just really, really want to be in and around the setup. So even if they have a suspension, they are going to be there. But that does not mean that a player that is not there when he can't play a game, it's not within his right to do that. So you have strong feelings towards Mikel Antonio for going to Ghana and not being with the team in that first leg, even though he couldn't play. The interview was around 2 days ago. And he did say in a couple days' time he will be flying to Jamaica. Well, not to Jamaica, to meet up with the camp. So I'm guessing he was there either yesterday or today or this morning. So he will be there in the camp based off his words, based off what he said. So what was your main problem with Mikel Antonio?
Well, my main problem with Antonio, people, I think that, you know, it's international break. I think that him having an academy in Ghana, I think it's a good thing. But I also think that him going there should have been on his own personal time. I don't think international break should be used as you know, doing things that doesn't have any relation to Jamaica. You get me? I say, if anything, I would have preferred if he had stayed in England and then whenever I'm ready, him just jet off, come to America and whatever the case is. But for him to fly to Ghana on personal business and then fly to the United States of America, that's my issue. You know, it's international break. It's supposed to have everything to do with Jamaica, because what if Mikel Antonio did over Ghana and him fly and him pick up a little knock or something, or him jet lagged or whatever the case is. You know, I'm just speculating. But even if Steve McClaren did give him permission, I'm not really in agreement with that. when a player is on international break, I want him focus on Jamaica and the country that he's playing for. I don't want him to do nothing in terms of personal business or whatever the case is. Once now, nothing to do with Jamaica, I'm not in agreement with it. And obviously, you made that talk about this, and you never really agreed with me that you were saying that if the coach give him permission, then fair enough, isn't it? But I don't really see that way.
Yeah. It's as simple as that. And the thing is as well, the reason why he could not play was because of the suspension. And we brought someone to replace him. So where would he fit into that training? It's clear that I wouldn't even.
No, I'm not saying for the training. I'm not saying for the training, but I don't want him to want next country.
If you get a training, then what's the point? If you're not going to train, Zine can remember Romario Williams came in to replace him, right? Which means Boza stepped up into the main striker role and Romario Williams stepped up into the second striker role. So what's the point? If you're not going to train, then you just stay away until a time for your forward. So we know now that Mikel Antonio will come in, Boza go in, and Romario Williams will go out. It's that simple. You do whatever you want to do in your free time because it is free time. Him can't play. The coach don't want him there for train, otherwise he would have tell him to come. So do whatever you want for the brother. Are your free time? That's literally your free time.
Yeah, but rather him stay in England and then when Jamaica ready for him just fly and link up with the squad. I don't want him there gone and then place there. Mad. No, brother, international break this. As I say, footballers must respect the international break. You know got jet off on personal business. As me, whenever you get a look injury or whatever the case is, or you get a break in December, then you go deal with the academy and your personal business. But when it comes down to Jamaica, bro, I want him focus on Jamaica, stay in England, and when Jamaica ready for him, link up with the squad in the USA. You see me? I'm not really in agreement with him, or when he was in Ghana or whatever the case is. Conrad, big up yourself. Conrad says a business move. Some of the Javari say which 3 players are out. We're not really sure, but during any other sports break the news, he said 3 UK-based players are out. We know that Holgate would be out for tomorrow's game. Pinnock would be out as well. So I guess it leaves 1 player for us to make an assumption about or whatever the case is. I don't know who that could be. There's so many UK-based players within the squad. You have Leon Bailey, Lati Bodier, Casey Palmer, Deshaun Bernard, whatever the case is. The last time we heard that there was technical difficulties with the Jamaica squad traveling to St. Louis on Saturday. But there was some technical issues surrounding the plane. You must have turned back or whatever the case is. But they're in St. Louis, Missouri now, so them good to go. You see me I say?
Yeah, man, I just want to respond to the comment here. Affectionate marathon. I think his wife soon give birth or something like that. So he wasn't available. See, before we found out about that situation with his wife, he was carrying a little niggling injury with Leicester. Achilles area. They said that it had not a tear, but it was a deep cut. Maybe that did heal up, and if it wasn't for his wife's situation, he could have came into the national setup. However, the reason that they gave was because of his family situation. So, yeah, man, it's a family situation. And if they're with his wife and his family, so Bobby Reid is out for this window.
Yeah, I don't understand Jairus' comment. Jairus, when you ever hear me defend Leon Bailey, he said, funny how Presser so patriotic now, but him did that defend Bailey when he said Jamaica can't do anything for him. Bro, you ever hear me defend Bailey when he said that? You're not
brother, you're just too enough for real, brother. Low Antonio, dog. Nothing wrong. When you did just tell me, and me never watch the interview, but did I get boom, I did both forget dog pan me come here and say, oh, this is brother, they gonna we both for play tomorrow. But you need to tell me the full scope. So when I go in there, I look, the first thing the man saying at the interview is him a forward back at Jamaica. So that's all I want here. That's all I want for here. You see me? Because when me hear say them say some UK-based players are go out, and then me hear say Antonio de Ghana, me I say, wait, this a brother you waste, man. This a brother a joke thing him take football for. But then we realized that the interview was 2 days ago. Him saying at the interview say him just spend a couple of days and him go back, go play the next game for Jamaica. So that's all I want for here, brother. Honestly. That's all I need to hear.
Yeah, but again, you me did depend on Bailey when we say Jamaica cannot do him.
If the coach no want him in a training session, what am I gonna do? I feel right whether I want to forward and watch, or if he want to go somewhere else and easy back until the coach ready for him. It is evident that the coach never ready for him in that session because why? He was suspended him out. and the coach called a replacement for him. So he was not needed. So if you don't need it, it's an international break. Do whatever you want in your personal time. But just know, say, when the time comes for you get called, you forward. And based off that, that is what I see. Him a forward. Him say him a forward. So what is the issue? Lord, man do what him do in personal time, brother.
Yo, man, say, I just this comment. Did I defend Leon Bailey?
Hold on,
you remember me doing that?
Watch your style. I can't say yes and I can't say no, because he's a man you go back on your word all the
Bro, man, you have brother, man, you have friend, brother, I really say this man stream.
1 week you say one thing, 1 week you say the next thing, brother. It's hard to remember what is your stance on something. Look how much time you say some harsh criticisms about Craig Butler. And yesterday at the show, you're there on the show and decried Craig Butler. I don't know what kind of meds you're there on sometime. So maybe...
Yo, me give Craig Butler praise where it is due. Brother, me and you make video together. I'm gonna ask you a question. You hear me defend Leon Bailey when he said Jamaica couldn't nothing for him?
No,
come on, bro. You really make Jairus get with them comment about Batman in a chat.
Never defend him for that specific situation.
Exactly. So what Jairus talk about? You can't make him and come and scream at your life on me, brother. Me never defend Leon Bailey about that this situation there before, brother.
Bro, all me I say is low to man and in personal life, brother. Because the coach don't want him. So if the coach don't want him, what you have to do? Low him and make him man go where he want to go. I could have China him go as long as him for the and perform minor response. Simple.
But listen, in terms of the 3 UK based players out, I just hope say if anybody out, listen, everybody in this squad is important. So I don't want to say, oh, Mope is a lesser man or whatever the case is. As I say, but you know, the fact that this break 9 hours ago, and you know, I go link Dre anyway that sports still people and see if him can provide an update. Dre, if you watch this, just if I can provide an update, just provide an update so the people them can know about the 3 UK based players that will be out for the return leg. We know say Holgate is out for this game. Pinnock could be out as well, isn't me? But no, maybe Dre know something with me no know still. And as it say, people, unconfirmed reports reaching the breaking news boss is that at least 3 UK based Reggae Boyz will miss the return leg versus USA in St. Louis on Monday night. Stay tuned as the story develops. Given the circumstances, however, I am confident that we can still defeat the USA away from home like we did versus Canada last year. And listen, I'm pretty confident in terms of the squad. I'm pretty confident in terms of the squad and what they will come up with tomorrow. I'm hoping for a win. Jero say no Pinnock. Yeah, it look like Ethan Pinnock now got in a squad because I think Jason Gona was saying that Ethan Pinnock when the squad was initially released, he underwent a scan, I believe it was. So you know, but this is a very interesting comment. Let me see if we can find it. Somebody leave a very, very interesting comment. Even if we can't find it, but you must say maybe the player them pull out because of upcoming fixtures with them club. But if that's the case, then that's not a good look. You get what I say? That wouldn't be a good look. But let me take some comments on the people them still. Ellis the Genius say Holgate not important. Ethan Pinnock injured, probably Antonio. You think Antonio the one who pull out of the squad because Ellis say maybe Antonio. You must say Holgate not important, so maybe Mikel Antonio. What do you think about that?
Brother, if Antonio pull out of the squad, then me I got this him.
Because if you look on Antonio in terms of what some people, the striker with them by, he must suffer really. His road to recovery with his injuries is really you know, it's not on track. You know, I read something recently. Matter of fact, articles published just recently, a couple hours ago about Volker and you know his road to recovery. And you know, West Ham at this moment they're really depending and relying on Mikel Antonio. As you mentioned, I was reading an article as well that was saying that with Antonio, West Ham would have been happy that he didn't play the first game because they don't want him to get like not injured or whatever the case is, but you know, play the first game and get some or whatever the case is.
Him saying at the interview say my forward. And I don't think in a situation like this, West Ham are gonna create a big deal. You know why? Because of the Jamaica in Mako. Just think about it. It's the America in Mako. He might from Ghana go straight to America. I know like say Jamaica in Mako when they have to worry about bad pitch, bad facilities, complaining about this or nothing like that. They might feel more confident and them will allow him even more because of the fact that USA might go directly. You see me? So bro, Anthony Apopao, based off of his word, based off of the fact that he was included in the team, I have no doubt that Anthony is gonna be here. No, If Mikel Antonio is not in that squad against the United States, then a different argument. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Why would I go against what he said? If a man tell me, say, in a 2 days time, I go there, and him not there, I not question that until the day forward and him go there. So I just some see him say him forward, so I go wait and see. If him forward, brilliant. If not, then we'll go female and chop it off. Simple.
But this is based off I comments as such this individual I leave in a comment section. So he must say maybe Mikel Antonio. Some people are say, well, obviously Mason Holgate will not be there. But yeah, Antonio did say that he's coming. But this was an article that was published like a day ago. It said West Ham United will be delighted after Mikel Antonio absence explained with Jamaica. West Ham United star Mikel Antonio was absent from Jamaica's defeat to the USA on the 15th of November due to suspension, not injury. The Reggae Boyz are currently preparing to face USA for the second leg of their Concacaf Nations League quarterfinal tie on November 19th. With Antonio set to return to contention, having served a one-match ban. The striker, who has scooped 21 caps for the country so far, was called up by McClaren for the 2 matches as confirmed by the Hammers. Jamaica trail 1-0 on aggregate heading into the second leg as Antonio could well prove to be vital in the States this week, having been booked in each of 2 previous matches against Honduras. So yeah, Mikel Antonio ban will have been great news for West Ham. West Ham will have been satisfied with an unintended rest for Antonio enforced on Jamaica. Julian Lopetegui's attacking options have worn thin with the uncertainty surrounding Nicholas Folker's return, with Antonio having been heavily relied upon so far this season. The veteran has come in for criticism, which in reality is a microcosm of how poorly the Hammers have performed under Lopetegui this season. The Spaniard and his colleagues will be pleading for their number 9 to emerge from the second leg in the States unscathed before making the long trip back to London. West Ham have been troubled by injuries and suspensions throughout the campaign, with Mohamed Kudus' 5-game ban taking his absence through to December at a time when Lopetegui is desperate for an upturn in results. The Irons next take on Newcastle United on Monday, the 25th of November, which gives an extra leeway for the club's returning international stars. In terms of West Ham problem up top people, I think West Ham over the years, well, I don't think they've done. Bastian wasn't a bad striker. Skamaka wasn't a bad striker because they've went on to do well at their respective clubs now. But for some reason, I don't know, like if I obey the striking department at West Ham, you get me? I say them buy the youth from Dartmouth recently, and he's out with an injury, and you know they have to rely upon Mikel Antonio. So I know people like somebody obey West Ham for them striking department. Odell Lowe said, I am hearing only Holgate didn't travel with the team. He went back to England. Not many Reggae Boyz fans right now are happy with Mason Holgate. Jero said, unless I'm not remembering everything in detail, but I remember Gunners and the chat was giving Presser some pushback because he was defending Bailey after the interview. I was in the chat. Boy, I remember that still now. This person said we need to drop Joel and replace him with John Russell. Well, we can't drop them now still because the game are tomorrow. So yeah. But what do you think about the article though in terms of West Ham relying on Caledonia?
Brother, but many people want to head into West Ham, dog, because West Ham is a totally different situation and argument. Them dunce. They are absolutely stupid. Zine, them have a 30-odd-year-old striker. Them have a next 30-odd-year-old striker in Danny Ings. And them run gone sign an next 30-odd-year-old striker. What are you going to expect? Go sign somebody young and budding. Remember, they were links to Girassi. And they make Borussia Dortmund get Girassi. When them could have an on-farm wicked striker. We do it in the Bundesliga and know him do it again in a bigger team in the Champions League. So, brother, West Ham them just done, brother. Them for move in front of my face. Whether them want Antonio or not, Antonio for him a play. I know him going to do him best because I'm always do that when him forward come play. Simple. And when I watch up one of done said West Ham right now, brother, because them just fool. Moving on.
Yeah. But no, me definitely agree.
People, you would like him Wi-Fi cheap out. I'm going to kick him off like yesterday. And guys, let me just apologize for yesterday. For some of you guys that did not like my behavior, come kick him off of the stream, come get to me. I am sorry. I apologize. You see me? To the viewers. I apologize to him because I be a fool and he did that chat yesterday. And he deserve to get kicked off. But the show was near the end and he didn't get to me, so I just decided to just kick him off. You see me? But then I kick him off this time. Look like same Wi-Fi. Something doing Wi-Fi. So I'm just gonna get some comments in the meantime. I think King should replace Pinnock. Well, King is already in the squad. He was named in the squad. So he is there. He's been training. But I think we were going to have a conversation, me and Presser, we were going to have a conversation about King specifically replacing Holgate because Holgate has flattered to deceive. And Presser did press the situation with Holgate even before he played a game. And all people are saying, oh, you have to judge the man and him not play a game yet. But you can't do that. See, because you see players who them play for them club, this, that, and he has been on the decline. It's not as if we're getting a player that is on the up. See, Mason Holgate has been on the decline. Ever since he leave Everton, he has been on the decline, going down, down, down. The first game he played, he came on as a substitute. Zine precise back. So the first game he played, he came on as a substitute. The second game he played, fans were not impressed. And the third game that he played just the other day, he was atrocious. He was poor. You see me? And I have seen Richard King play for Jamaica. Second of all, Richard King has more international experience than Mason Holgate. Don't forget that. He has 20 appearances for Jamaica. A whole heap of people remember that, you know. Richard King get bust from 2021, you know, as the next youth centre back where come up, you know. Remember, say at top of them bust Richard King, you know, who qualified as campaign last time when Ravel and one bag international players did out, you know, during our COVID time, you know. So Richard King is a seasoned international in this thing, you know. So I don't believe and I don't think a player that is on decline, like Mason Holgate, we're clearly not ready and clearly is a liability in this team, should be hampering the progress and forwardness of Mason Holgate, of Richard King. Him don't ready. And what I've seen Richard King play a whole lot more games for both country and club, and Richard King has not looked bad. He has looked composed, he has played well. And that time he was even younger, right? He's more experienced now with a whole lot more games and fixtures under his belt. He not only playing in the JPL, but also playing in Caribbean Cups, Champions Cups, playing against the likes of Cincinnati FC. See? So he's gathered even more experience after those 20 caps that he's had for Jamaica, which majority of them came a couple of years ago, because since lately he hasn't had a whole lot of caps. So why is Richard King being pushed to the side? He's being selected, but he's not getting any game time. Why is a player on the decline, starting football matches, playing games, and pushing out his young, upcoming, promising centre-back that Jamaica has? Mason will get ready. And after this red card, after these performances, give Richard King the chance. And I don't even think Richard King should get the chance over Deshaun Bernard. Because to me, Deshaun Bernard is a better player. But if you ever push Deshaun Bernard to the side, give a local baller Richard King that has not let us down so far. When you know the 20 game them when play for Jamaica, I'm gonna see one time when I said the brother are not good. I'm gonna see one time when the fans them are cussing. People who have followed say a long time him play for we and him been have good performances. So why him can't get a looking now? And me have to big up Oral Tracy as well, because Oral Tracy slag off Mason Holgate and talked about the fact of diminishing returns. We reach a point now where we don't need certain ball unless we go uplift this national setup. And if you have a young 23-year-old centre back, Zine, that has 20 appearances for the nation already, has not looked out of place in those appearances, then why on God's green earth you have to bring in an England-based player that is falling and plummeting in his career? Zine, we have Deshaun Bernard, we have Damian Lowe, we have Richard King. If you have to bring that money in, him have to start from the bottom and try to kick out them money. We've been here and done that out of it. What has he done to merit it? He has not played football matches. Hold on, take this off. He has not been playing a whole lot of football matches for his country, for his club, I should say. And since him get the call up for Jamaica and get 3 more appearances for his club, before that, too much matching they play, Kishan? 1 or 0. See? And since him represent Jamaica, him start get club appearances. So what has he done to merit both on his performances since him father Jamaica and what he has done before that? We start or being a higher rank in this team over Richard King. The youth not ready. I'm gonna want to see back the Mason will get in our national team, especially if Richard King is fit and ready to play. Deshaun Bernard is fit and ready to play. But when me walk in the stadium, I say, this is off topic still, but I say Deshaun Bernard mother. I walk from way up a camp with a forward. I must see Deshaun Bernard fixing at this lady back, and me I say, wait, who that them right mind of Deshaun Bernard jersey? Look what ball they could get. Then me hear her in a British accent. You see me? So me I say, okay. I just use common sense and say, okay, Deshaun Bernard mother this. She fought at the stadium over Ganson and then she go right down at the bottom and him give her a little hug and thing. The man fit him ready for play. So I made to all get them when they're ready forward walking our team over them man they were proven. Have good performances for the country already. No Concacaf. Have only appearances and represent us well. Both for Deshaun Bernard and King, me I stand up for the two of them, brother. I don't want to see me so whole get up playing a football and center back over them two man they're going forward, brother. The man they're ready. Go through, presser.
No, I just want to provide some updates to the people because they ask some questions in the comment section. But I'm still get to Woolgate still. Somebody left a comment. In terms of Ravel Morrison, people, Ravel Morrison will definitely be in the squad. It has been confirmed. It was confirmed the last night. So he's definitely in the squad to face USA tomorrow. And I'm hoping that the coach will start Ravel Morrison because we need a creative player within that midfield. And, you know, in Ravel Morrison's last couple of games for precision, personally, I haven't watched him. I don't know where to go to watch the games, but we know that he has scored. Every time him score, perform good, him post it on him story and them type of thing. I think he has maybe like 2 or 3 goals so far this season. Around 2 or 3, I believe, and maybe 1 or 2 assists, isn't it? So he's definitely in the squad for the game tomorrow. SP Professional said, Lord Ravel. Ibex say the war just start and it not done. It not done till US dead. Prince Flacco say put him, Maggie, and Latibody in the pivot game. What? Put him, Maggie, and Latibody in that pivot game changer. I think we get what I must say. Somebody say why he was out in the first place. Y'all sick. Joshy Music, the artist say, Father God answer my prayers. TPC, best 10 me ever witness in the colors. Somebody say start him and Maggie with Hayden. Somebody said the best thing to ever touch Jamaica midfield. I think Adrian Mariapa say yes, one Ravel, congrats brother. So even Adrian Mariapa say, yeah man, big up to the ball if we get back in at the squad. So he'll definitely be a huge addition for the game tomorrow because we need a creative player, people. I think the only creative players within this squad right now is Ravel Morrison and Tariq McGee. And Tariq McGee for me in the last game had some good touches off the ball. Tried his best to change the game. Unfortunately, maybe we left it a bit too late, and USA eventually got the win. Luton Fire, big up yourself. Him say low and Holgate played well. JSI said, which part? No man, I never that man. Me accidental click off of the tab. King say Malik. Oh no, Malik say King is way better than Mason Holgate. But let me talk about Mason Holgate and give my 2 cents on Holgate people because you see, and this man got just know, because you see, YouTube people is a cutthroat business in terms of you'll have respective people who come after you because of your opinions and whatever the case is, and fair enough, you say something, people disagree with you, and them push back against you. But when I did a video initially saying that Mason Holgate will not be a big addition to this national team, when I did a video stating that Mason Holgate doesn't really add any quality to this team, and Mason Holgate is a player that basically tries to end people's career. People bash me and people say, oh, you can't judge him off for 1 game or whatever the case is. And again, people, I did not judge Mason Holgate off just the Honduras game. I'm judging Mason Holgate in terms of the entirety of the player throughout his playing career. And Mason Holgate, for me, people, I can ask many other respective fans for clubs that Mason Holgate played for. He's not a quality defender. He's not a defender that is outstanding. He doesn't have any qualities about him where you can look at and say, you know what, this is the outstanding quality of Holgate, and this is what is going to change or help this defense going forward. And 2 games in, people start bash the man already. People are saying, they don't want to see him back in a Jamaican shirt. You yourself, they can just sitting down here talking about the fact that you don't want to see him play back for Jamaica. I'm not sure if I go to that extent because I believe that even if a player's average.
Hold on. I never said that. Don't misquote me. I say I don't want to see him play over Deshaun Bernard and King.
All right.
So if him man the injured and out, for sure. If him had the option to have them play. But I never say I don't want to see him playing on the jersey again. But just say that what merit does he have to be playing over those players? If he now play team club, he has been on the decline in his career. It's a fact. He's currently not playing. Deshaun Bernard is here. He's played for us. He knows Concacaf. Richard King knows Concacaf. See? So when do for merit starting and walking in to the team over them 2 Monday? See? So until he merit that, me don't want to see him start over them 2 Monday.
And let me say this, right? Let me say this with Holgate. All right, you say you don't want him to see him play over Deshaun Bernard. I agree. Somebody left a comment say King better than Holgate. Now, it's kind of hard for me to accept that a player that is playing in the JPL is better than a player that played in the EPL and plays in the championship. I think that player will probably have an edge over Richard King merely because of experience and just playing against better players. I get me as a Decano, you're gonna have an extra edge. So I think that Holgate still has an edge over Richard King in terms of if you put them over a period of playing them in consistent games, I think Holgate will come out better than Richard King. And that's not saying Richard King's a bad defender. I just think that when you play at the highest level and they have that type of experience in terms of playing against some of the best players, I think you'll have that extra edge over you just by mere fact of experience. So I'm going to go as far as say King better than Mason Holgate. But what I will say is I think that King definitely deserves a chance. He has played 20 games for the country so far. And Mason Holgate just rocks up and he's starting over Richard King. And listen, people.
Bernard too. And
Deshaun Bernard as well. Isn't me?
Deshaun Bernard supposed to be starting once. Remember, me did I say Deshaun Bernard for yourself over Low, But I have reached to the point now where I'm saying Low is cemented. No matter which coach come in at them play Low. So I don't have a problem, but can't bother for talk about or argue about something that is not going to change. So Low and Pinocchio are 2 starting, man. Now you see if any one of them 2 started out, Deshaun Bernard at 3rd. So why Deshaun Bernard get call up and not play football? That's all more for no. Mason will get no better than Deshaun Bernard. He's not quicker, he's not faster, he's not even good in the ear. See? Reading the game of football. You can't say they might be on the same level. So what does he offer over at Deshaun Bernard? He's not even as aggressive. So Deshaun Bernard is with 3rd choice and should be your 3rd choice. See? If the coach no want to put him over Low, which is understandable, Low has tons and years of experience in Concacaf, right? And players and coaches want Low in the team. I can accept that. But if there's a case where Low and Pinocchio is out and Deshaun Bernard is fit, I don't want to see Mason will get a play on my side, brother. There's nothing that he does to merit that.
So I ask you this. When me did tell you this initially, why you used to bash me? I mean, you talk off here now, you bash me, I say you can't give him up for one game. And when I know, I tell you, brother, I look on the whole makeup of the player, brother.
I remember good one did say. I said that if Holgate is coming to be a squad player, okay. I have no problem with him to come and be a squad player. Being a squad player means that if players are out, then you play. But he's a starter. I'm never happy with him coming in here and being a starter. Whenever I ever said I was happy with him coming here and being a starter, my main point was I was happy with him coming here to be a squad player. But if you have to start as a third choice centre back, if one of our centre back them out, and Deshaun Bernard is here, who has had good performances and knows Concacaf well, has made the mistakes that Holgate has to make in order to learn, then no, brother, Deshaun Bernard plays, brother, and he starts. Simple.
Yeah. But listen, I agree with Oral Tracy when him talk about diminishing returns, And I'm not under the notion or assumption that just because you play in England, it means you're better than the man them locally. Because I think that every player has abilities. Obviously playing at the highest level, it kind of shows that you're at that level to an extent, right? But yeah, some players are playing at Premier League, people and Championship where they might eat that ball. I know, man. I tell people, we see some ball, I know way. I wonder how them become professional footballers. But to me, you'll always have that percentage of football players that play professionally where they make it at the highest level, but they're not really good. You see me? I say, just like NBA, you have no players in.
Football is a business. As with any business, there are a whole lot of stuff related in that business. Nepotism, links. Not because you see a player play at a certain club means he deserves it over another player. It just means that he has an agent that knows someone and is able to get him in and he's capable. And them say, all right, we know the person here, bring him in. Do you think Ashley Young should be starting week in, week out for Everton? As a 39-year-old or 40-year-old, you have to say Everton can't buy anybody else or Everton can't find anybody else to play in that position, but no, he's known. Him have little name. They are going to use him. So, bro, as with any business, you have a whole lot of players where anyone can look at and say, in there really they have to have a merit, name him still a work off, Whole heap of players in every business where you go, every organization, they may be not as good as they were before, but because of either what they've done in the game, their reputation, and many other things, them look on, for example, look on Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is the greatest boxer of all time. And just because of his name and reputation, he could have get 20 million off on one fight where everybody knows it. Realistically, he was going to lose. See? So come on, brother. It's in every industry, every walk of life you go, you're going to find people that not really supposed to debt in a specific situation, but they are there and they are meriting and they are gaining from it because of their pedigree, their reputation, and Holgate is one of those people. He played for everyone, etc., etc. See?
Look on our Chupamoting. No, when I say Chupamoting is not a good backup player, whatever the case is, but whenever Chupamoting used to move, when he did move got Bayern and some of them club there, isn't me? He did a PSG one time and he might get them move them. I say, yo, I know I say either quality of a bench still and thing, but that's the work of a good agent. You get me? I say that's the work of a good agent in terms of the man of Stoke City and then I believe he got Bayern or PSG or something like that. You see me? I say so even with that, like, Chupamoting isn't the player with like the most ability, but having a good agent, it does help. And you have players across Europe where you see them make some moves or some club and you wonder, say, yo, how the man even making a club? But then you realize the agents are friends with individuals on the board and all these types of things. Even Ravel Morrison, for example, when he was at West Ham and them supposed to give him a new contract, who was the manager again? Sam Allardyce? And like you might tell Ravel, so if you get the new contract, you have to like use my agent or some foolishness like that. You get me? I say, some just show people say like a links or anything. So as they can say not because a man they in a specific league means him supposed to be in the base of America or whatever the case is. Sometimes
let me just reply to the comment here as well. Bro, Mason Holgate just needs enough game time at his club to get back on form. And that's what a lot of what happens when a whole lot of you guys know. Not specifically for Bob. I'm gonna see some other persons in the comment section at him do film club for merit coming into the team and walking in over the Sean Bernard. That has proven in Concacaf, that has played in Concacaf. What has he done to merit it? Nothing. Before him come at Jamaica, how much match him play for him country? When him left Jamaica and played 3 matches. See? Brother, I come like, brother, more when me I see come like we are them more them a bumbuckler help we. What now do, brother? Merit it and then you can play. Simple. Merit. You know no merit. What you do for stand up and walk in a side over Deshaun Bernard? You ready? You are playing a football right now? Right on the move from you say, man, what merit to have? Want to see from him? He's slight. But sit down and watch it not only on TV, but in actual football, brother. Actual football, I sit down and watch him man in a stadium. Close up. I make sure I never go high up, I go close so I can watch him good. You see me? And him slight. Him late a whole lot of times, brother. Him timid. You see me? Him is not an imposing centre back and no one can tell nothing after I see that with my 2 year brother. Him slight and timid. And that's why I'm always getting himself in a situation to be centre. He's rash as well. How much yellow can a red card man have in his career? And on the seat on display for himself against the United States. We have good minutes could have try and go off of the game for try and do something. The whole stadium was behind the team and this big ugly boy gonna get red card, brother. And the game done. Simple put, the game done. One game in the goal, you have at least 2 minutes plus extra time. Goal can still score. We see goal score in the last second of the game. Everybody still in the stadium. Majority of the people in the stadium, most people start walking when the man get the red, brother. At that time, the stadium get deflated. So no come tell me no foolish, brother. The man for sit down on bench until him start gain form for him club. And then him can deserve to start over Deshaun Bernard. But for now, Deshaun Bernard is not there. See the one, make them know, brother. Him don't have no experience in a Concacaf. He's not physically imposing. Him can't win a header. Him flighting at the tackle. See him? When you put deserve call up over and not call up position I'm starting to go over Deshaun Bernard, brother. Brother, on the move right in front of my face, yeah, man. Brother, big foolish that. I'm not going to say Richard King better than him. See him? But when me
Hold on. Where me ever express Where me ever express Giovanni seminary JPL players? Come on, brother. Not do that. Yeah, and Jairus had team up on me today now. When me ever seminary JPL players, nevertheless, I do believe you're unfair because Holgate hasn't been playing like Mason Holgate he used to be when he was at bro, you need Everton fans like Mason Holgate, brother. So I mean, I wonder if Everton Mason Holgate if that the one day you want to see me. But people may never say me never rate JPL players before.
Yesterday I said, me have a problem. Brother, I have a problem if you don't go to football match. But if you don't go to football match, there are certain things you're not going to see that.
No, man, I not rate them talk. Yeah, MJ have to see him talk about. Hold on. Yeah, MJ have to see him talk. Well, let me just say this. Yeah, MJ have to see him talk about.
Let me finish, dog. Oh. Because when you go to the football match, there are certain things, it is just facts. You wouldn't know that the reason why Casey Palmer come off was because he did to make one 10-yard sprint when he never make and Steve McClaren get dark and call for Maggie right away when he see that. You wouldn't know that they clapped them when it was clapped off. Then, if nobody get clapped because he play good. The see them did not clap him off, brother, and glad to see Maggie come on the field. So when I talk about there are certain small things where you're not going to see. You're not going to see it to pick up because the camera follow the ball. There are certain things where you're not going to see, dog, and Mason Holgate is not it. I see Deshaun Bernard playing person. I see the man playing person. He's not supposed to play over the man. It is that simple, brother. I am the same when I sit down and watch football on TV, the same thing. And everything they go get. But then you will see people in the stadium have something different to say. They have a totally different feeling. Because they have made the whole temperature. They have made the entire game. They can see everything. You see me? Come on, dog. He is not it. Holgate is not it. Deshaun Bernard, the Deshaun Bernard plays. It's that simple, brother. Until the man start fine farm team club, he's not supposed to walk in without Concacaf experience. Now play well team club. Deshaun Bernard have more Concacaf experience than him. It no make no sense. He's not supposed to start over Deshaun Bernard. Simple. If you want to call him for being at the squad, for come on and play 5 minutes when we want to defend out a game, or if we injury riddled and Deshaun Bernard no fit, okay, what me I go do? We don't have a star player, so him have to play. But at the end of the day, when we have a star player, so the man enough to play. Simple though. Simple, brother.
Go and talk to people. I'm say something.
Get some comments in, because them youth move like some real joker. Travis Presser say him no good. The grandstand, I was a fan, say him no for come back. Say, I'm not sure that dog. Him and Casey Palmer, dog, boy Casey Palmer, brother. Brother, I'm on them clap him off a stadium, brother. Most one I'm on him where I'll start to boo them for Pulisic, brother. I clap that man off a stadium, brother. Clap him off when he walk and tell him to hurry up to him and take him time to come off I field. You run till you're tired, brother. If you have 10-yard sprint, you have to run for go chase on the man could have score. And you're there for a man feel a walk, brother. And I shrub your shoulder. You know, for them, I'm a midfield with them type of mentality. The worst you're not even allowed to play. Because when you get the ball on your foot, you can't do shit with it. You can't turn and find a pass. So who is you to say you shrub your shoulder? I know want to sprint, brother. Brother, Casey Palmer them to move from front of my face to that. I'm not want to see back them man then that. If we have Maggie and we have Ravel, Casey Palmer not for them on my top link, brother. Simple put. Simple dog. You see me? One would says he's not physically imposing and good on the ball. I don't know what we are talking about. If that is old gate. You see me? Look like some old comments is me I think. Conrad said he needs to play more ball. This will let him look in himself more. And yeah, I'm not here saying that he's atrocious. But you know, deserve for your starting of a team as a centre back and merit over the man. Then if you can't do nothing for your club, you know, do nothing well. You see me? Coach Daniel says, hit the nail on the head. Big up yourself, coach. Moon says he is rash at times, but most of our centre backs are so. I think he means as are good as well. So that's not a good argument against him, in my opinion. Well, him over rush. When last Jamaica they get a red card. If the red card they won't get, that is stupid on his part, you know. Why do you need to go and get so tight? You have cover everything. It's better. The man, everything with the man that just piss me off, dog. You don't need to go in and get so tight and get beaten, so bro. And even if you get beaten, now why do you get beaten? I close to the touchline and get beaten, you know, dog. The man still have to go for the ball when him dummy. Just run him down and somebody else will come across and cover. Plus, we have a world-class goalkeeper in Concacaf at this level. If the game are done this, so make it this and the man them. Well, we even can see.
Leave that commercial break off for me there.
143 of you guys are across both channels right now. So just do the right and go ahead and smash the like button. If you like the content, we do pre-recorded videos. We have a whole lot more in store. We not only just do lives. So if you don't want to know when we are drop videos and know when the lives in the year, just hit the like button and subscribe as well. When you subscribe, hit the notification bell. You can select personalize or you can select all. You see me? When you select all, that means you're going to see the notification when we are go live, when we are post a video. So just go ahead and do that right now. Hit the subscribe button, smash the notification bell so that you can get notified when we post videos. You see me?
Have a call in a background.
Respect, support. If we get the caller.
Malcolm, big up yourself.
Yeah, morning. What do you think about Maggie's performance in the last game?
Never mind.
Speak first, and then make come on deal some quick and fast. Well, he did get a short little cameo, and if I should judge it, when he came on, he allowed us to dominate and have territory, and that is what I love. Zine. So it might have not done anything super special that led to, maybe I think he had one slide rule pass so we could have get off a shot or so, but what he gave us was more control, more dominance, and more territory. And I believe that if he was playing longer, then we would have seen more in terms of like penetrating and breaking down the defense. What is for sure though is that he had a way better and more crucial impact on the game than the person who he was subbed on for, which was Casey Palmer. The game changed drastically. The game was completely different because we finally had a player that could control the ball, take it, turn, look up, do a rush a pass. If the pass is not on, you keep the ball rolling and keep it going. Casey Palmer does not do that. Casey Palmer get the ball and him body start a fit. Him start tremble and him start shake. Him lets him start shake when him get the ball. I'm afraid to collect the ball.
Would you say that he's an inconsistent midfielder, Casey Palmer?
Bro, if I'm to be very honest, Casey Palmer, apart from the one game, there were only people are rave about against Mose Cuba when him set some hoops and flick up the ball and kick a shot in a over a bar with still no score, still never go on target. You know what that Jamaican people love. But to be honest, which game has Casey Palmer had a good game for Jamaica? None. So, bro, it's not even inconsistent. Because inconsistent means say a good one time and you poor the next. Zine, what has he done? How has he influenced football matches for Jamaica? Even Maggie will play way less games than him. We see influence football matches for the country.
Yeah.
We see Maggie come on. We see Maggie start against Nicaragua and what? Him shook the ball through whole heap of influential plays. You finally see a backline get breakdown on an artificial pitch away from home in Concacaf. Zine, yes, him come back the other day at home. He never have such a brilliant performance. That is what you call inconsistent now. But Casey Palmer, you have to have good games and bad games to be called inconsistent. At this point, Casey Palmer is just trash. And we have better now because there is Isaac Hayden, right? Even though a whole lot of people don't like Lati Body, I see the reason why he starts a whole lot of time because he does a whole lot of stuff that people in the team now go do. So as much as he has his things, we don't like about him saying can't turn and can't progress the ball, if you put somebody beside him that can do that, it's not an issue. So we know...
I didn't know this attack.
No. So we now have players, Zine, if we now have players that can really do stuff in the midfield that Casey Palmer cannot do. Ravel is now back. Now we have two creative minds, Ravel and Tariq Magee. We have defensive minds in Latibodir and Isaac Hayden. So what is the reason for Casey Palmer? There's no reason for him. Zine, because what is he going to offer that those four players cannot offer? Plus Bobby Reid is to come back. So when Bobby Reid forward back, that make it worse for Casey Palmer case fam. You see me? Him being a regular lineup is no more. I
prefer Palmer over Lati. I mean, in the last game, Lati never really. It's just that Lati does had a better game than Casey Palmer, but in other games, Lati, in basically he make a lot of mistakes on the field.
Believe me when I tell you this, bro. You see football, let me take this off from my face. You see football is won and lost in the midfield. And you see midfield battles is something that football fans really underestimate. And you see midfield battle is something where Lati body here don't lose. And that's why no matter where you see with coaches, you see your man shot, which area ever see man missing a midfield or in a backline when him play? Which duel you really see the man miss out on when him go in and make that challenge? And if you're not winning your duel, if you now win that midfield battle, there's no way you're going to win a football match. And Casey Palmer in Concacaf is not there for the battle. He's not there for the fight. He's not there to get himself in and get stuck in and want the ball when he get the ball as an attacking player. Zine, so it's based off that, Latibeaudiere will always be selected over him. Zine, and me not no problem. As much as when me in at the stadium, we this up Latibeaudiere, me cuss him because can't turn, can't progress the ball. If you put somebody beside him who can do that, then that problem is nullified. You need somebody who can recycle the ball when now rush it and now give it out.
This is one so like did the fans like really boo the players?
Not the players. The only player who boo was let me tell you what it was. We boo Pulisic because he did a move like in a sense now match, and plus me did well one for chop off him does. So I start the boos and the whole stadium go with the boos for Pulisic. You see me? So it was a hostile atmosphere. The boos them really came when to the latter stages of the game when Jamaica did a pass the ball run at the back and we couldn't progress the ball. And the midfielder then stand up like Isaac Hayden, stand up half line, Maggie stand up half line and just let the centre back them and the wing back them for try to progress the ball. Nobody never come down. Latibeaudiere alone did it. And you cannot build with one midfielder. You need a 2-man to build and progress the ball. So that is where the boos them come from. It wasn't that specific player. And the boos them was only, as Steve McClaren said, it was only for 2 or 3 minutes of the game. To the latter stages when the team never did that progress the ball and the fans did want the team to push up. That's how the boos come from. But so what a specific player got to was clapped off and waved away, and that was Casey Palmer. When he come off, then clap him off. Come off, I feel a beer, and you see a fling, so I tell him to come off, and them things. They never get boos, but them run him off. You see me? So yeah, that's how happened in the game.
So waiting about Bailey. Bailey and the dude, the American defender, because me watch it on like currently when I'm in Jamaica, so more option of coach life.
Yeah, what happened in that situation was they must have said something, and this is when I was happy with that situation in as simple as it is. Because you see in the first half, I was saying Bailey, because there was an altercation with him in the first half, and I was saying Bailey, use your head no, do something to him, say something to him so he can react, and the two want to get a yellow card. Better if him dip on the yellow than you. You see me? So I was saying that in the first half, so it looked like they didn't talk to him and him do it on purpose because they did have one little altercation and really come off 5 feet and go off him and come so and bounce him with him chest. And you know say Anthony Robinson I will take that. So him react and then he start a little brawl and Bailey walk with. So him do the right thing for card him. See? So that was it. That was the situation with him and Anthony Robinson. You have to be smart. That is gamesmanship. I love that what Bailey do. As relates to him performance, it never bad. I think Casey Palmer had a lot to do with him looking bad as well because the man wanted the ball in certain situations. The man asked for the ball, he say, pan him foot and he play the ball for him run when he see him now run. That early pass that Casey Palmer make when the man now run, the man wanted pan him foot to set that and fire off I go right away. You see me? So the whole stadium never even did a cost Bailey. Everybody was on Casey Palmer situation because the man make the whole team look bad with the misplaced passes and all of the phone system when he did that. Bailey take on him and he try. But now this thing, it wasn't a bad game, it wasn't a good game.
Yeah, that's what I say. Bailey, I can't say Bailey that try. I mean, he make errors as it pertains to pass and all of that, but at least him try. You get me? I say sometimes I say I might try to push and go. And the reason why me even talk about the altercation with him and the defender was, I see where when the flare up happened, I saw that it kind of ignite Bailey like Bailey wanted to prove a point, but it's just so unfortunate that he never get fair. Do what you want to do. Because I literally say Bailey did one score because of that, like he must arm. I can show you something. So sometimes get the ball and go over there and say like he want to take on 1 or 2 man. I get me I say? So I didn't want to see like he want some flair, some excitement, Yeah man want to see want to say man them have emotion. You get me I say? But this is my last question. What do you think? I hear everybody talking about Jamaican performance and saying that, and America as well saying that America is not this big side and all of that. But this is my question. What do you think was America's game plan?
That's what
nobody now asked. What do you think was America's game plan coming to Jamaica?
Yeah, I will give you the floor. And this is how the tactics them can work against you sometimes. I give you the floor, press at the top. I want to say this. The mere fact that they did not have team wear. Them switch up them style of play, them switch up the way how them go approach the game. Now if you makes it Musa is normally a box crusher 8 for them. With Tyler Adams a play, and them normally have somebody else a play in that 3-man midfield. But this time around, you see Musa go up play right wing. See? He play left foot in, can cut in, but he's not a winger. He's a midfielder. So you know what that tells me? America came to Jamaica to play on the break, play on the transition, try to have as much of the ball as possible, see? And try to play through. But Jamaica kind of have to make them switch up them style of playing away because we came with an unbalanced team. Like the team never know what they want to do in the first half. We are press, but then we are leave gaps on the midfield where allow them to exploit. So I think it was a tactical battle between both managers, and you saw when Steve McClaren changed that as well as halftime. Concacaf realized, yes, we are press, we are create chances this way, but we midfield too open. We're not playing Casey Palmer in that specific area. It's not helping us. Because him not run back, him not tackle, him not do nothing to break up their transition play. Zine, that's why I put on Isaac Hayden and him switch up the system to 4-2-3-1. Demarai Gray was poor and him put on the stop with the in behind. So now we can start to threaten them in behind. How many passes in that second half you see Steve Pass get? Through the lines, team run down, take on the man and get a shot off goal. It happened at least 3 times, and those 3 times were 3 times in a row. Which means Steve McClaren clearly saw that there was something that was hindering us in the first half from being balanced, and he made that change and it worked. Now, I think the entire performance was something to be proud of, but at the end of the day, it's the bravery. We'll never lie. And no matter what you want to say, if Jamaica did a press or not, starting 5 at the back, especially when your wing backs like what person did say now step up, that tells me say you're not brave. It's either you're not brave or you're stupid. And at home in front of 35,000 fans, we needed to be brave. And this is my final point. When we watch Oral Tracy video, when he talk about, but think, me and Press are thinking, watch the live before we did the video, because the man is like, Oral Tracy is a man, he never call name like who him are talk about in our videos. See? Yeah. But we done the live like almost half an hour after or so. The man record a video and post it. And it's almost as if everything we talk when the live the man cover. And it's like the man has talked specifically to Press saying not agree with Press saying. You see me? Because Press say about it's America, what Jamaica expect. We should have happy with a one love. That is not bad. One bag of things. Tracy I say, brother.
Let me say this, right? One thing I agree with Oral Tracy. Let me say this.
I want to do something we can pass. Watch you know. I have to give the floor fully for respond. See? The man Oral Tracy I say back then when we are playing, we don't lose a game we had. We are beat up Uruguay, we are beat up Brazil, we are beat up all them sides. So why no? When we have we yard full packed and ready, we're supposed to have fear a USA team that is not even full strength. When you even have them best players available. See? We're supposed to be angry. We're supposed to be upset so we can at least get a point at home. You see me? Go through, Presser.
No, I just say, I didn't watch the Oral Tracy video. And the one thing we can say, I never born in the 90s or whatever the case. So I never did a stadium for them game there. But one thing me hear, and it's a common thing around Jamaicans who, did the national stadium. And did I watch Jamaican football back then was that, the stadium was a fortress, especially after Jamaica would have qualified for the World Cup. Them name it the office basically. They get me say where Jamaica, I don't remember the number, but they were unbeaten for like many games. Matter about the Uruguay and some of them big team, the Brazil used to come down a stadium and Jamaica used to draw against them and all them type of thing there, isn't me? So, Oral Tracy is right within that sense that we need to make the stadium a fortress again. But the onus is on Steve McClaren now and this team to do that. Can they do it? That's the answer. But Malcolm, big up yourself still.
But before we go, would I like to say this? So I believe we're going to see a different game in America. The Maga go full blast. That when me think America game plan was not playing style, no game plan was to come and counter attack as Dickon you say. And if possible, to get a point, get it. When the man they attack, the man them look. The man they never look shabby. The man then look organized. Pass, and get a goal, and man them say, all right, relax. And the man they basically give Jamaica the ball, and you have a few spell in the game where they could have attacked, but them did want for hold on upon the goal there. Hopefully, knowing say them a guard them yard and play. I think American understand here people talk about you gonna see a different game. I think American understand. Brother, man, they come here, brother. Problem. Hopefully, Jamaica can rectify them issue. But we are talking about a USA team where, as I mentioned before, the man in the deal with reputation. The man in the care with your name. Which side they play for, the man in the care for your name. The man in just want to say I perform. If it's a Christian politician and you not perform, they get dropped from the squad. That is a USA team. You get me? I say, me love Jamaica, but you know, the earth, much, brother. Me I tell you, it really shaped me up, brother. It's like me I tell myself, say, yo, me not watching no more game, brother. I'm tired of it. Honestly, it's like more ball. I tell you the truth, bro. I feel it. But hopefully the man them can fight and find a fight there and the fire there. You get me I say? And just push. And see like how America come out our yard and deal with it. Hopefully a miracle can happen and we'll come out fit their yard and deal with them. But that's some left it. Man, then big up on yourself.
Yeah, man, big up. Yeah, man, Lyric, big up yourself.
Yo, so I'm here to talk about Colgate.
Lyric, before I go forward, the viewers, me just want to answer the simple question here. How much of an influence do you think Marion Gardner has on this team? How much of an influence in terms of, me hear people say him kind of influenced McClaren to go to the back five due to the fact that he played the last time against USA. So you think Marion Gardner has a big influence on this team? People just answer that in the comment section for me. Go through, Lyric.
Yeah, so I'm here to talk about.
Yeah, go through.
Yeah, we'll go through. There, man.
Oh, Danny tried to make a correction. Danny tried, big up yourself.
Big up yourself, Danny. We not hear Lyric. You might.
Hold on one second. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. So again, run it again. I'm here to talk about Colgate, the depth chart, and something that Gunners said, which is debating things that we know now go change. All right. If we know say the man them now go drop Damian Low, so we now go debate that, right? Again, it don't make sense with debate things where we know say now go change. It don't make no sense with debate Colgate over Bernard, because once a high profile player come in, they are going to play that high profile player. I don't say that I agree with the principle, because I agree that based on recent performance, Bernard Burgeon is in the top 3 on the depth chart. So I don't agree with the principle, but what I'm saying is that if we are going to apply the principle, then we have to apply it consistently. If we now go debate Low, then it doesn't make no sense with debate a high profile player sitting on the bench and somebody who is not as high profile a player over him. I don't agree with it, but if we are going to apply the principle, it should be constant. Look, as far as me concerned, based on the performance that I saw Jamaica play versus the United States, the back 3, when we did play with the back 3, I think it was Lati, Bernard, and who was the third person? Lati, Bernard, and Hector, right?
Oh, Lati, yeah.
Listen, in my humble opinion, and it's my opinion, that's the best I've ever seen Jamaica play defensively. The man them was so comfortable around at the back. It's like them a laugh off of the USA. The man them was so solid at the back. I heard the commentators talk about how comfortable Jamaica looked, like they were literally playing with the United States. Now, based on that game, I'm going to give you my top 3 as far as depth chart is concerned. Ethan Pinnock did not play in that window, but Ethan Pinnock is the man. Ethan Pinnock is number 1. See? Lati, after the 2 game them, is like everybody has said, Lati can't come out of Jamaica defensive line. Can't come out. Nothing come out. Lati is number 2. And Bernard is number 3. That's the depth chart as far as I am concerned, based on the performance that I saw in those 2 games. But I was kind of disappointed when this new coach come in and is like, I don't even get the impression that he watched our last 5 games. I mean, I get that impression there. But truth and in fact, that's the top 3 as far as defenders are concerned. And yeah, I do agree that Bernard should be starting over Colgate. But it doesn't make no sense again. Like with debate something where we know said that coach are now going to change. He's not brave enough. In fact, that's not true. I'm not going to say he's not brave enough, because if you do your research on this coach, do you know that when he was the coach of England, the man bench 3 top stars. I don't remember the exact 3, but I know that David Beckham was one of the 3. He benched 3 high-profile players in the Euro and players who the public feel said nothing start over Beckham and them Monday. And of course, they didn't do well in the Euros, and I think that was one of the factors why he lost his job. So I don't know if he is suffering from PTSD from that experience where he might say, boy, you know, say, I'm going to go with a higher profile player them. But yeah, man, I mean, I might top 3 that.
Just to respond to what you're saying, I think there's a difference for one specific reason. Damian Lowe is seasoned in Concacaf football. We've seen him go through every coach from Winfried, Schaefer, from all the way up to now, and he still start somebody from Alex. How would that? Somebody, you have to lock up the show if you have a Demarai call. You see me? So, yeah, we've seen him represent from Winfried, Schaefer, come all the way up until this time. So there's a difference when I say there's no point in debating about Lowe, because we've seen that in every single coach that comes here, they are going to look at the past. They're going to look at the fact that this guy is a seasoned player and him now go bench him. And to be fair to Lowe, he had a brilliant game against the United States.
He
a
did.
lot of people have to say he had an issue with the goal or whatever, which I think was a midfield problem. But he had a decent, brilliant game against the United States. And this is from somebody that does not rate Lowe highly. This is from someone that has called for Lowe to be out of the national starting 11, not the squad, the starting 11. I can admit that he had a good game, right? Now, with all of that said, there's a difference with saying it doesn't make sense argue with Lowe compared to saying it doesn't make sense argue with Colgate. Colgate is a new man. And yes, you mentioned high profile. This man is high profile to me. He has been on the decline.
Nick, you have something on there, background, Nick?
He has been on the decline, bro. He has been on the decline. So, like I said, he's not an high-profile player. I cover high-profile players on this channel. And, you know, so make one Macy Greenwood video. More Greenwood, Macy Holgate video. High-profile is not obviously Holgate, brother.
I think when you mean high-profile, in the context of
British
he has played one of the biggest clubs in England.
Brother, come on, man. Has played. Where are they now? On the decline.
Yeah, but just I say.
You are not high-profile to me, brother. You are known, you are not high profile. You are not a high profile player to me, brother.
But look, you see, people
one of the best teams in England, even a better team. He was in the Manchester United Academy. He's well known across England as well. One could argue that Sean Bernard is high profile.
Yeah.
See? So come
but
on.
Look, you have no final thoughts before we get the next caller.
Yeah, so as far as Lowe is concerned, I do agree that he had a good game. And I'm also going to say that I blame him for that goal, because it was that step where he makes forward and get dismissed that led to the goal. I feel like with his tendency to aggressively step forward and make the aggressive tackle there.
He's not supposed to play at the middle of a back three.
Yo, boss. Yo. He's not.
I know that. You can't have somebody like that. You have to have a confidence.
You think we're focused too much on the goal where USA score and not on how Jamaica tried to respond. Listen, as a football team, where sometimes the teams play a good game and people cuss even though them team when I say, yo, you make man take shot after a goal, you make man score. Teams are going to score, but it's how you respond after them team score. Let me say,
but him said that him did start off by saying man have a good game. So
no, I'm not talking about the and I'm just talking about some people in the comment section where I say like, hello, you know, Lowe never play good or whatever the case is. So I'm just say like teams will always score against you, but how you I think we focus too much on Damian Lowe and that goal that was conceded, isn't it? And I think after the goal was conceded, I think Damian Lowe had a good game, to be fair.
All right. So I do agree with that. So let me make my final point before I give somebody else the floor. So I agree with Gunners again that yes, based on Damian Lowe experience, that is why he is playing in the team, right? So I agree with that. Again, we are talking about adapting a principle. Are we going to adapt it in a vacuum, or are we going to adapt it or apply it consistently? if we say Low a base a play based on experience, can we then say that Mason Holgate or other players are playing or should play based on the experience that they are bringing to the team? Again, I'm not saying that I agree or disagree. I'm just saying that if we are going to adopt a principle, it can't just be in a vacuum and apply just to one player.
Experience is Concacaf though. I'm not saying that he's experienced as a club or player overall. I'm saying he's experiencing Concacaf. That's the experience for me I talk about. Because even the coach himself said it. That Concacaf football is nothing that he's ever seen before. It's different.
Okay, so let me say this then.
Low is experienced. Deshaun Bernard has a whole lot more experience than Mason Holgate. And Richard King as well has a whole lot more experience than Mason Holgate in Concacaf football.
The thing is, whilst I like Richard King, you have to be careful with this experience thing in a Concacaf. You get me? I say, because that's like saying, oh, Mason Greenwood have no experience in a Concacaf, so you play kind of
exactly.
You get me? I say, so
exactly.
To me, that's why I give Holgate the edge over Richard King, because I believe if you play in the Premier League and so you're going to have that edge. I believe that you have to have that edge over somebody where playing a JPL in terms of the experience and just the whole setting. You get me? I say, Lyric. So we have to be careful with that thing about experience. Yeah, if you're good enough, you play. You see me? I say, and
you're not good enough right now. That's the thing.
Yeah, right now. But
I'm gonna say, what am I say right yourself? Big deal and big up yourself. I'm gonna say, people stop killing all this. It's just 2 games. Remember when Pinnock did come, that's a different thing because Pinnock was playing well for his club, was starting for his club. Zim, he was a seasoned player in his club. And when he came to Jamaica, he was struggling for a few games. That's different. You can get the leeway there. So I know say you have the quality and just adjust any adjust. But in Holgate's case, that's something completely different. He needs not do good club, brother. Before him start representing Jamaica, I never did not play in the games. So it's a different scenario that compared to Ethan Pinnock. Nobody now will give you the benefit of the doubt if them now even see what you do good for your club, brother. No, the questions are going to start to be asked about why you even are playing.
But big up yourself, Siller. Man, get Alex on.
Hold on. 6 words. 6 words. So I'm going to drop 6 words and then cut. First word, Ravel. Second word, Maggie. Third word, Hayden. And any. 8. I'm out.
Right, that sounds like 7 words. Big up yourself with that.
Alex, big up yourself. Alex, unmute your mic.
People, I think me have around 30 minutes. 1 sec, Alex. I think me have around 30 minutes or less in the show left. Because I go pre the racing game there. Racing a play, Portmore a play, shoot go by for the Nita Park. Taking them game there. Big up yourself, Alex. What you have to say about the discussion?
Yeah, big up yourself, man. I did Gunners.
There, man.
Alright. But I have to say still, Low, as regard, I will answer that first. Low have a good and him have a bad game. We can't completely blame him for goal because to me, Greg Lee should have watched the line and move with the offside trap so them catch the man offside. If you hear the commentator clearly, you hear him say Greg Lee play the man onside. So I feel like Greg Lee more forget the blame than Low. Low make a miss tackle though, and I just saw him forget a little pinch at him. Could have probably timed the challenge better. You see me? But overall, differently from that, Low had a great game. I mean, his shot led to the controversial penalty decision we never get.
Alex, hold your point there. So let me just bring up that point screen as well. People, take a look on this. How is this not a penalty?
No sé. No sé.
Go through, Alex.
Yeah, so as you can see, me even that watch our ESPNFC when they talk about it. I think one of them must say, yo, I mean him deliberately put up him hand, but they must say a shoulder to most kind of thing.
Bro, what Umza mean is not a penalty? What Umza deal with?
Him deliberately put up him hand, bro.
I'm gonna tell you. Watch your style, bro. You see this? When you are lean so with your body,
not any EPL game that I get.
You see me? You see if you do this, half of hands. Sky your hand half of your body.
Bro,
You
remember
think
him
you
lift him
Then
him
clap
hand on
and
him
say
body,
on the
bro.
your body.
Him lift up him hand in a
You man lift up him hand, brother. The man and leave from him body. The upper hands that.
and
No
him
one
and
man
no
step
lock
up
to
to
him
his
body.
man hands that,
If
brother.
I EPL,
You see
if
the
I
moment you
EPL
hand
that
left fire so when
a
somebody
penalty,
body
bro.
so
Messi penalty give you less than that.
tell me that dog. You see the moment you hand lift up so hands. Cause you
Him
make your
lift him
body
and
bigger.
him unnatural position, man.
You make your body bigger. You see if you
Unnatural
move your
position.
body
That's
so.
not a natural position. A
You
penalty,
see
bro.
the move so. Then and a penalty.
Let me play,
Bro,
let me play one more time. Let me play one more time. One sec, let me play one more time.
No sé. No sé.
See the brother? I lift the man,
Penalty
lift up
that.
the man off my body,
Today,
brother. That's
today, a
unnatural. You have to make
penalty
your body
that bad,
bigger.
bro. A unnatural position, the man move him man in, bro. In a
Brother,
EPL game that I give.
remember, you know, his hand was in a natural position on him body. And him
And
left
he
it off
move
on the
it.
natural position and lift it up, go towards the ball and stop it from going like goal. Of course, a penalty that.
A
I remember
penalty
say
that,
keeper
bro.
delay, Materna delay flat in a goal too, you know, because he never get up as it, you know. So, but go through,
But
Alex.
anyways, bygones with bygones, still Low overall had a great game. To me, me no want to see him in a centre back still. Me prefer say Bernard if Pinnock now go did it. Bernard and Lottie. You see me trust them more over them and Low runner back. Honestly. But honestly, more that maybe try man as a defensive mid if Aiden tired. You know them way there. Him offer more to the attack, so we put him wear on a back. Me see it more feasible to put him up a little bit more in a game, so him can either make them pass there or whatever.
Let me say, if Damian Lowe now starts in a centre back, him start on the bench. That man not for them.
Or that. But
Me
the guy
no
now
want
grew up past him. The guy now grew up past him. Aiden have to start next game. Him and Ravel Morrison have to do it right there, so. Casey Palmer will come off a bench. If them said 3 players missing, I don't know if him are one of them, but if him did the same way, him will come off a bench. I feel like Maggie if get a start right there. So you see me, if Antonio come in, it's a no-brainer. Start Antonio, we give Nicole so if Antonio now really pick up. It's a great game. I feel like we can win it at 2-0, bro. Believe me, upon the pitch there over there. I feel like we can give it a run, bro. Remember, US now beat we by much, bro. Them is not far superior. It's not a Brazil. It's not a Argentina, bro. Literally US. You get what I said? They can be beaten, bro. Just like how Honduras beat Mexico, bro. You see me? You think they're possible and we beat Honduras, bro. So, like, I just on the day we did unlucky, bro. Remember, we get clear-cut chances. Whole gate get a chance again when Cephas cross the ball. Me no know what him a do in that box, or me no know what him actually a do. If him not score that, you see me cause a clinical striker will score that. But again, him a defender still, so can't too fight him. But we get good chances in our game, bro. Like, we get really solid chances. When you watch the match, 100% you say, all right, Jamaica not play too well. But when you really check the official highlights on the Concacaf Nations League page, bro, it literally shows that Jamaica have the better chances in our game, bro. Really and truly, bro. We really make some chances. The Leon Bailey free kick when pass got to see fast this, bro. We can do it, bro. Like, we have good quality players, them we can really put in a shift coming tomorrow, bro, and make sure say, oh, if I even score one and carry extra time and fight it or whatever. You dig what I say? But we can get a goal, bro. We can. Ravel did it. Ravel is just a natural mystery. The man that we just can score all from 60 yards out. Normal pre, bro. You see me? Him a go make the killer pass them, bro. I just see people them can read each other. You dig what I say? I know Ravel game. I know say yo, if you expect a pass from Ravel in any situation,
Yeah.
fine you. You see me? I see if you understand Ravel, I know say I one of them magic man the way does, bro. The man just naturally talented, bro. And you just know him game and know say
Just
right,
make the road him a fine.
really, bro. Damn, I don't know, John. I don't know them not build a team around that man there, dog. Honestly, him a natural gifted player, you know, bro. Like, man, me watch him man highlights in games, man naturally gifted, you know, bro. Real talk, bro. I feel like a team can go around him, bro. Like, just make sure say man in midfield them have chemistry. So them know say yo, if we plug in him for 1 game and then 10 game after you not play him, bro. It just all over again. By the time he found a squad, couple new face, bro. You need to get used to the player and then get used to him, bro, and the chemistry build off of him, bro. Because he's really solid, bro. He's a solid player. And not talent-wise, make him not the top top form, bro, of discipline, bro. And when you really see you that come like a Hazard, bro. You see me? Remember them used to say Hazard never used to turn up in a training, but for match day, the man they deliver, and we can see over the years them deliver for Chelsea at least. You get what me I say? So Ravel one of them man there, bro, where don't watch him, bro. And they feel him out deliver and improve it over and over again. Me wouldn't consider them man there England reject, bro, like when I see enough people are saying. I tell them I have the answer, youth comment and I say, yo, them man they not reject bad man. Them man they just him discipline. Does not get him in a squad. And not talent-wise, England wouldn't want him, bro. The man, they are fan favorite over there, bro. Top player over there, bro. You see me? I just stream in discipline, bro. And you know, say, one, you have to have the discipline. But I know talent-wise, bro, the man, they are one of the best. I see great footballers come out and say, Ravel Morrison, bro, are one of the best. And if you know, so we have a player like that, bro, we need to include him in our squad more and build the team around him. Because literally, Isaac Hayden no better than him. Maggie no better than him. Casey Palmer no better than him, bro. There is no midfielder we currently have a better than him right now. But we can call up, bro. You see me? So we need to work with him. With him being on the squad, I feel so we have a great chance, honestly, bro. You don't know, say, we have top players in Leon Bailey. We have Antonio the same way. You know, we score a great goal against the US. One of the best goals we score against the US. You see me? Before. So you don't know him can find the back end. There's a Boza still there the same way. We have a great squad, bro. We have a great squad, and I feel like, say, yeah, we can come in and fuck it up, bro, in a real life, can upset them. Like, go there and make them feel, say, yeah, them have it, and we just score 2 and we just lock it back and give them a warm time, bro. We have the players.
Yeah, Mr. Pochettino, you that manager to Alex. And boy, they're not really win through for that.
Remember, you know, one man them come here and give you, bro, and it's a mistake led where defense now watch it, bro. I never 3-0, you know, what we said, oh, John want the tie out.
Back shot as his back, you to what they just post Ravel.
We can, bro, win the match, bro. Me see it, bro. Yeah, you dig what I say?
Top shot as his back, my dog.
Top shot as his back, man. Believe.
You see
the Instagram post. I love
what
yeah, bro. Hey, man, I will deliver, you know. Remember, man, them know so them have to deliver, you know. Man, I will deliver, bro. Me feel say him have put in a shit tomorrow. I'm excited to watch the game more than the Kingston game, bro. Right now.
Yeah, man, look on this to
anyone. That game there. Man, they know so them have to crawl back from behind, you know. So you have to see attacking football tomorrow, you know. You know, nothing to lose tomorrow, you know, bro. It's all in or nothing, you know.
Watch your style, though. Pull up the comment there, please. Football guru. Very, very good question. Because I know say
Alex, big up yourself. Come on, make a starting 11 before the cut.
Oh,
yeah, watch your style. Yeah.
All right, so Andre Blake, you see me? Amari building a field position, Bernard, and I would say no, Bernard and Lati, you see me? Tavon Gray, I drop them the keys. Tavon Gray, one of the best in the MLS right back, so I give him that merit there. I go 4-3-3 still. That I mean, I always love that position there. I don't know, Liverpool, I rate it, but 4-3-3, yeah, man, Ravel Maggie in our belly there, so with Aiden. Same way. And then you know a front three, you know, Boza up at top. Muna put on Cephas and Bailey. You see me? And they are Antonio start instead of Boza. Yeah.
All right, big up.
Up, Alex, big up. Go through press.
Let me just say this to people.
Comment here before you go. Anybody who can ask a question at the upcoming press conference, ask McClaren what changed between Nate and his decision to call Ravel. Zine, very good question. We'll get a chance to ask it. Come on, no phone now. Watch at 269. Yo, we get the number up to 270 today. Yeah, 270 of you guys now got in at the press conferences. So just ask him on the question, please and thanks. Because I see him one say Ravel never ready. So why all of a sudden him ready? Zine, go through press.
People, also one more thing, hit that subscribe button. Important people. So out of the 269, just go and hit that subscribe button. That smash that like button as well. But people, in terms of the press conference, right? Yeah, it kind of funny him say Ravel never ready, but it's still him call him up. I'm sure. Then again, him now watch John Rossi. So I like to John Rossi. I got the ahead of Ravel Morrison. You see me? I say, and you know, coming at Marion Garden and make enough of them recommendation because every time you need a player, I'm saying go to Marion Garden. But let me tell you the people, you see, initially when Steve McClaren was touted to get the job, right? You know, everybody knows somebody that not to hit out against him getting the job, but I was highlighting that, you know, Steve McClaren is as much of a failure as he is a success, right? I kind of feel like it balance out, to be honest. You see me I say? And people that I say, oh, Mourinho, them have failures, and Ancelotti and them people, they fail in a life as well. But I'm saying with Ancelotti and them people, whenever you hire them to do a job, them still get the job done. Like, them still guarantee you success to some sort. Steve McClaren, over his career as a manager, he has had success, but he has had many jobs in which he didn't deliver. And I feel like as if it slightly outweighs the positives. And maybe we take that back due to the fact that he did win the Dutch league with FC20. But people right now, I feel like some kind of reserve with Steve McClaren right now. Not the football that he's playing, but just the press conferences. As in, I know say a couple weeks ago, Cranky did talk about the fact that as a manager, you can't come in a job and talk about you don't know the player them. If you don't know the player them, I feel like you're supposed to express it publicly. And then every minute you must say like him go to Marion Gardner and him, if you want a player like Marion Gardner recommend the player when you watch the player, I'm like the player and all them type of thing there, bro. Like, I feel like you should be watching the players on your own accord and like the players based off of you seeing them first initially rather than somebody recommending them to you. So them type of thing they kind of start hurt me the wrong way in terms of him continuously saying him don't know the player them. Listen, before you get the job, you need to know the player them. I understand saying you don't know the player them like personal or whatever the case is, but in terms of the makeup of the player and the abilities of the players, you're supposed to know that, bro. Like, and I feel like say at that he mean when him say him don't know the player. I feel like say him don't know the abilities of some of these players. And again, to the John Russell thing when him say I'm bridging link him and say, oh, John Russell play good. Them thing that are sit right with me, people like say a friend link, I say the ball I play good, and then when I say, oh, you know, I've got to keep track of John Russell and he's gonna be someone for the future. Like, bro, you're supposed to know say the man I play good in the last 4 games for Barnsley. You see me? So certain things with Steve McClaren, I say people in the press conferences, I don't really like it still, but I just said big deal and say American gun team. Let me just pull up this on screen, people, so we can be starting for the game tomorrow against the United States of America. So I personally I go with a 4-2-3-1. I can't see Steve McClaren playing a back five in this game against the USA tomorrow. I think we have too much of our players available right now, especially with the inclusion of Ravel Morrison for us to play defensive. So I'll go with a 4-2-3-1. Now we know that means we'll get you suspended. So first of all, in goal, we start off with Andre Blake. And people, you can leave the thoughts in the comment section, like who know that who you guys would play in whichever positions. So Andre Blake in goal. They can know who that good for right back. People who not good for right back. They can know who that good for right back.
Excellent, Bikisa. We can put up a poll for right back. Yeah, me I say Dexter, and Dexter is gonna start. Come on, but make put
people
up a poll.
Dexter and Bikisa.
Yeah, put up a poll quick and fast just for the question, because you have some people will might. So move on for now.
All right. So watch out. They can have to cut in 7 people. So watch out. I could just put. All right, watch out. May I give myself Tevon Gray? They can't take somebody else.
No. Let me. Take Tevon Gray. Take Tevon Gray until the poll said Dexter. So go through.
All right. So who I said 2 cents what now?
Yeah, Damian Lowe and Deshaun Bernard.
So Lowe. Let's see. And Deshaun Bernard.
People, no vote on the poll, like, quick and fast. Make us see who for start.
Left back. Left back. Who are going left back?
Amari Bell. Vote on the poll, people.
See
who
them?
should start?
Hayden.
Hayden and Latibody here.
They couldn't tell me say sitting now. Oh, it's show up on screen. Hayden and Latibody here. All right. I'll run this.
Because a lot of people have forget say it's just one love, you know. You can't go all out attack for one love. You have to still go into the game as if it's a new game. Because you mean in ties, you need to make sure you say at least I win the game. You have to win the game to stay in the game. Now, once you have a goal, then you can look at the next aim of scoring another goal to win the tie. But the main aim for this game is to win the game in 90 minutes. Zine, we are no Arsenal where we are say, yo, want either side beat, we can go and dump them up for the second leg. The main aim is to win the match. And if you're going to win a football match, you can't go all out attack winning a football match.
Brother, you say you have to go to the 7th. Make up the squad now, man.
Yeah. So, Ravel Morrison, Bailey.
Big deal, I say Maggie 10. What do you think about that people? But Morrison has the number 10, right? Left wing, who I go with? Cephas? I go with Cephas.
I have to start another poll for that. But remember, see where the poll reach for Dexter Lembikisa. Put Mikel Antonio up top. All right, so 73% of my viewers say they want Lembikisa, 27% say Tavon Gray. So just put Dexter Lembikisa in this one. May I do another poll? Cephas or Demarai Gray?
I feel like you must start Demarai Gray, just based off expectancy.
Well, make we run the poll and show the people.
Jordan, big up yourself.
Yeah, big up G, big up Presser and Cardo.
Oh.
When me that say still, yeah, I like the formation and everything, but why not put Ravel, which part Latibo there, and put like a Casey Palmer on the top there, saying a 10 or a Maggie in the 10? Because what kill the game, you have two defensive midfielder there, so right there, so that will kill the game. Not because Ravel played the 8, you know. All right, 4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1 is like a 4-3-3 same way, you know, with like a defensive midfield and two attacking midfielder, you know. But it only set up as a 4-2-3-1 because if I listen to the coach, them tell us a 4-2-3-1 is like a 4-3-3 same way. So I say, why not put Ravel deeper when Isaac Ede can go and Isaac Ede can do the dirty work and him do the ball angling and them something there. Him and Maggie do the damage. Or him and Palmer do the damage.
Well, if you're supposed to go that the rhythm, you'd rather play Maggie over Palmer, because Palmer can pass a ball for saving life.
And the thing is, the thing what me I say is no. We have to make this game not that we're just 1-0 down. We have to make
hold on, people. Breaking news, people. Yo, check your phone, Dicano. Eddie Vision said Mikel Antonio is out, people. So Mikel Antonio will be out for this game. So it goes back to my point in the initial stages of the show about him being in Ghana and, you know, me not wanting him to be in Ghana. So I wonder what is the reason as to why, you know, Mikel Antonio is out.
Dixon and Antonio is out. Them says logistics. It might be passport or visa. So the reason why is something have to do with logistics.
I think logistics for Dixon. What got you?
What you say? Shaman Nichols had a good game. I'm not stressed for Antonio right now. After match, I do what I have to do. I so I have to say about Antonio.
Jordan, got you. What you have to say now about the Ravel thing?
Yeah, man, I say we never put Ravel because not because him they're so deep, you know. Remember, say football is a moving sports, you know. So not because him the deep on the formation or on the paper means him go stay deep. It's like
no, that is true because
yeah,
you're right. You know, like even United sometimes we play a 4-2-3-1 and I realize say when he used to play Casemiro and I will see him used to play, but sometimes Casemiro, even though he's a CDM, he used to advance more compared to the person with that sit behind him, which really and true, like Casemiro is supposed to sit and the person behind him is supposed to push.
Yeah.
What I have to say about that though is look at the second half of the game we play. We played with Hayden and Latibo here, and the team did have dominance. The team did create chances. So I don't think that's gonna hamper us from creating chances. And the main thing is being balanced. You don't want to go out attacking like that from the get-go. It's best to be safe, be in the game, get a goal, and then when push comes to shove, you want to go and take it, then you can push Ravel up more. And play a more attacking.
Well, let me say this.
You don't want to start play attacking like that when you're only 1-0 down in the tie. Then all of a sudden you're 2-0 down. Remember, Ravel has not been in Concacaf for a while. Ravel has not been in and around his teammates in a while. So it's best to give him the freedom with something that he's good at instead of having him share those defensive responsibilities. And that's why
I feel like you have to be so much of a defensive responsibility in the sense that I get where Jordan come from. Again, I go back to United. Christian Eriksen isn't really a player that plays in the double pivot. I get me, I say real and truly is a number 10. But when he's playing at the 10 for United, he can take the ball off of the midfield and he can create from deep as well. And I think Christian Eriksen, despite his age and his problems, is one of our best players so far this season for United. So we can get what Jordan has said in terms of playing Ravel that deep and then having somebody that's in the 10.
United
All right, look at Evo Barcelona. Barcelona use Frankie de Jong and Pedri in the deep role, and Pedri is a man who do the creation. Frankie de Jong do the tackling, Pedri do the creation, give Dani Almo and
guys,
something
those let's not get into that farmer tactical type of the game, because those teams in Brazil, Manchester United, those teams, the tactical knows, the technicality of the players, it's something different. They have different positions and different formations for different phases of the game. That is something that we are not seeing in Concacaf. So we don't want to get too deep into that, bro. You see me?
Right, so Jordan, where that change now lineup, Jordan?
Yeah.
We're not going to get Ravel in the double pivot. Say that change something else?
No, it's all right to stay now because
Tifas over Gray.
Tifas off a play, off a start.
People, on the vote on the poll, I'm just put up Tifas or Demarai Gray. Make me know something.
I think we are forcing Demarai Gray in the team, and Demarai Gray now play enough minutes and them something. I look on Colombia for example yesterday. Or day before yesterday, Colombia play one World Cup qualifying match, and James Rodriguez, them top player, he might have some problem down a Rio Vallecano down a Spain. And in bench, them start Quintero over him. So that for sure, you say, him not play for him club much, so them something there. Them put him on the bench. That look more like the side, because as what my G just said a while ago, him put on Aiden with Latibo there and them create a whole heap of chance in the second half. Much less you have Ravel there, so with a Maggie, what happen? If a Latibo there, so with Isaac Aiden and them create a whole heap of chance in the second half, what happen when Ravel there right there, so just pray it.
Yeah, but what happen with the balance of the team when we lose the ball? Because what comes with creativity and everything where you try to go work. So when we lose the ball, what is going to happen on the other end? We're going to be
Ravel them tackle, you know. No man, when me watch Jamaica,
but it's still not that defensive type of mind. But I'm gonna get where I say. If that happens, we're not gonna vex. But for me, if you're doing that, you're gonna tell me say I'm gonna take out anybody out of the team. I'm gonna say the coach I do that. Not saying we don't want it, you know. But we just have to be real. The coach not take Latibody out of the side. But just have
no man, Latibody after that game there, when play with all of them crucial interception there and tackling,
me and you know same now do that. So that's how we really are predict. We're not
look like him
prediction.
Look like him love Latibody here for true, man. For real.
Him not bench, man. So yeah, man, people, let me see what the poll say, and then we can end the show at start the week. I'm going to catch a racing match there.
But big up yourself, Jordan.
Yeah, man. I think the team can get the job done. I think the team can get the job done still.
John Peel, I say, but start Maggie over Ravel. Yeah, man. Boy, John Peel, let me be honest. You see, Ravel Ford, another team, now coming like it's an emergency thing where them send the private jet for him and say, oh, we need you expeditiously. You see me, I say? So I feel like that's why Ravel will go start another game at John Peel. Come here, like say them and them say, yo.
All right, so the people them say CFOS. So that is the starting level, people. We have Andre Blake, Deshaun Bernard, Damian Lowe, Amari Bell, Dexter Mbikisa, Joel Latibodier, Isaac Aiden, Ravel Morrison, Leon Bailey, CFOS, and Shamar Nicholson. If push comes to shove, then we can drop down Ravel Morrison deeper, put on Maggie, and go all out attack. But if we're only 1-0 down, it don't make no sense we have go all out like that.
Now let me ask you this. You think it's a 4-2-3-1 tomorrow, right? You have to be between a 4-2-3-1 and a 4-4-2 because there's, based off what him say in the press conference after the US game, him realizing mistake and whatever the case is, he could have never got a back five tomorrow. You agree?
Yeah, for real. One United, Hayden is not on a red card. Holgate is on a red card. A Holgate get the red card last game. You see me? Hayden is on a yellow card. So if he get a next yellow card, he might miss the other game. On a yellow card.
No football guru. Based off what McClaren said after the game, I don't think I'm going to go with a back five again or 3-4-3. Because the man say, I realize he never balance. Them that lose the midfield battle. In the second half, he realized where Jamaica had a bit more possession of the ball and them try to impose themselves on the United States, especially when CFOS came on. I get me, I say, so I'm not thinking I'm going to go with that again. That American tactics that. Is it me? So I kind of see it. Sean Blake say, switch Bailey and CFOS and start Maggie on the right with Ravel in the 10. Problem fixed expeditiously. Maggie over Ravel or both. People who have to find the balance in the team can't go all out attackers with the can. I say, I commence the first half first tomorrow, and based on what the first half do, then maybe the coach can make changes. And one thing we realize with the coach people, he's proactive, so he's not afraid to take off people if them not play good and them type of thing. They start against USA, but people, but they want to share some. Well, I think they share my thoughts on Steve McClaren already. I say, but as me say again, I'm not sold on him as yet, not because of the football that we're playing, but just some of the things we must saying at the press conferences. Them, but people, we reached to the stage where we announced the star of the week, and before we do that, people, just go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed, just hit that subscribe button as well. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. And the star of the week, people, goes to none other than Kingston College. People, KC, whop up Mona High School. Mona finishing at them group with 1 point. So it was a good game from Kingston College. Beat up Mona High School, knocked them out of the Manning Cup. So I think KC deserved the star of the week on today's show. You get me? I say, big up to them. Big up to the rest of school, them remain at the competition. Big up to St. Catherine, Nandes team that ever see my post. St. Catherine, I say, I think they make it through to the semi-final. Big up to Campion as well. Say, but definitely Kingston College. How much people in this chat at KC? I'm not saying enough man. The one man them love KC, them in JC, KC, NEC, CC, CC Sports Lab. Big up yourself. But somebody said, I think we'll play better on a quality surface. Listen, people, I was trying to find excuses for that game against USA at the National Stadium in terms of the pitch, but I couldn't bite people. I couldn't get myself to use that as an excuse due to the fact that teams were foreign to the country, people are foreign to the pitch, come on the pitch and play slightly better football than Jamaica. So I can't use that excuse to people about the pitches. I say, but big up on yourself, people. Once again, people, before we head out, just go ahead and smash that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, and leave your thoughts in the comment section. And I think we're gonna start do some more morning lives, people. Depending upon the kind, you get me. I say, good time no do it, never bad. So can look out for more people. But until next time, people, stay safe, and let me give you guys the outro.
It's time to rise up. Stand and take your place. Rise up, shine like the sun. Rise up, rise up. Your journey has just begun. Rise up, rise up. Stand like the brave. Rule your destiny. Be the best that you can be. You know it's hard from the bottom and we reach right over the top. No matter where you do, you know,